So, what made you interested in fitness?
So, growing up, I was kind of pudgy and I didn't really like how I looked. Probably around fifth grade, I started to get that awkward middle stage going on where I just looked awkward and I couldn't stand it because not everybody was like that. And I noticed that and I felt bad about myself for it. So I started to look at myself differently in the mirror. I spent way too much time in the mirror actually, and I was my first bully, my first real bully. I would tear myself down every day. And then eventually out of that came some depression, some anxiety. I was just a weaker person for it, and other people started to take advantage of that through middle school. I was bullied throughout middle school. I felt socially isolated. I was in pain every day, mentally, and I decided that I didn't want to be like that anymore. I felt that my body was my problem and I really wanted to change it. So around the same time that my mom had her gastric bypass surgery, she was very overweight, but she was taking care of it. So she started eating right, she started looking better, and I decided to do the same thing.
And what inspired you to start bodybuilding?
Yeah, so with all of those emotions, those feelings coming out of my adolescence, I think that was the natural conclusion to what I felt I needed. Bodybuilding is all about taking control of exactly how you look through diet, through training, through sleep. Everything matters in bodybuilding. And pretty soon I found that doing those things, that committing to nutrition, committing to the training, led to a lot of mental strength, and it really boosted my self-esteem. So I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it really fast. It is a huge part of my life.
And how did you get into competition bodybuilding?
Yeah, so competitive bodybuilding was something that I was kind of following for a while, something that I was always interested in ever since I started really getting into it. And I would see a lot of YouTubers and Instagram personalities, and they were actually doing competitions. So I thought, man, I really want to look like those guys. And that's really what I was shooting for, just to have that ultimate physique, to look absolutely incredible, like 6% body fat, shredded, muscled out, all of that stuff. So that's really what pushed me to do my competition. But it was more than that. This was kind of coming out of the lockdowns from the pandemic. I fell off track for probably the third or fourth time in my life. I fell off track really hard, and anytime I do fall off track, everything else falls apart. Like I feel like a zombie just kind of sleepwalking through life when I'm not doing something, not taking control of my physique. So I really needed bodybuilding, and I found it. I started to train for my first show, started to eat right, I hired a coach, and just it took off from there. So that was my first competition.
How did your first competition go?
It went really well. I actually came home with 3 medals. I did not win my pro card, unfortunately, but my girlfriend did, so that's incredible. I'm so proud of her. Absolutely proud. When I first met her, she was into fitness, but not like me, and then all of a sudden she surpassed me, and I think I had a pretty big hand in that, so that feels good. I do wish I won my pro card, but I am excited that I still have something to reach for, and there's always another goal that I can push toward.
Speaking of goals, what are your goals for the future as a personal training coach and a fitness person yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I just really enjoy helping people. Like, it lights me up inside. It gives me a reason to get out of bed every day. I love seeing people make progress, and I know how difficult and painful that road is. And to be able to see other people doing it and transforming their lives and getting back confidence and feeling better, feeling comfortable in the clothes that they're in, being able to move through life with purpose, That's what I want to do, and I want to do more of it. So I want to do everything that I can to expand my reach. I want to do everything I can to establish myself as an expert in my field, to really know my stuff, continue learning, and spread that knowledge and spread that hope, and show people that they don't have to walk around like I did as a kid. They don't have to feel uncomfortable with themselves. They should be able to go to the beach and feel fine in swim trunks or a bikini or whatever. They should be able to do all of the things that right now they're just so uncomfortable with. I mean, it's a painful thing to be uncomfortable with your body, and it's hard. So I want to change that. I want to change that for a lot of people, and it makes me emotional to think about because I know how painful it is. So I just want to take away that pain for as many people as I can.